welcome. This is the start of an exciting adventure. This is going to be raw, unedited, unscripted, real. Okay? No BS, no AI. It's so needed in this day and age. What I'm going to be journeying with you guys is building my dream life. Now, the number one challenge that I've come up against is my mindset. It is programmed very negatively and has really prevented me from taking action. And I want to get into that today. Specifically, it is the overwhelming doubt in myself and lack of faith in the universe. And if you know a little bit about me, you know I'm a psychic, I'm an energy healer. I should have a lot of self-belief and a lot of self-trust, not only in me but also in the universe, because there's so much unseen work that I do. But at the same time, I have all these limiting beliefs and conditioning from my upbringing. And if I want to get to where I want to be, we've got to put a stop to that. And we're going to do it together. So I want you to think about, what is your dream? What is your goal? Take a second. And I'm going to share mine with you. Mine is to be an artist. It's something I've always wanted to be. I also want to be a spiritual teacher and inspire other people. So that's my goals. That is where I want to be career-wise. And there's something that I am really scared to do, but I think ultimately is going to prove to myself that I can do scary things, and that is move overseas. Now, I'm being called and pulled to two different places. I'm not sure what order I want to do it in specifically, but it's getting closer to the date I want to be there, and I've just got to make a choice at this date. So, where were we? Got a little bit sidetracked. What is your dream? What is your goal? Those are mine. Become an artist and an inspirational spiritual teacher. Overseas. Crazy. We can do it all. Why not? We have one life. One life. What's the point in letting the doubt win? Okay. Now we want to get specific about what those doubts are. And we're going to break it down into each of your goals. So, thinking about the first goal, the first dream, what limiting beliefs or doubts do you have about that? For me and my art, it's that I'm not good enough, that what I make is bad. Art is so subjective. It can be bad, it can be good, it can be indifferent. But I still believe that about myself. Okay, we're going to come back to that. With the spiritual teacher, is it that it's an oversaturated market? Is it that I don't feel like I'm very good at articulation and sharing my message in a clear way? And with overseas, is it, oh, it's hard to get a job? Or it's scary and I just don't want to do it? Let's uncover what they are, because when we bring awareness to it, we're able to shift from an unconscious victim mindset into a conscious creative mindset. And when I mean creative, I mean working with the universe to be a creator of one's reality, to respond rather than react. Okay? Let me know if that made sense. You can leave that down below. Okay. Now that we've uncovered the doubts and the beliefs, we kind of want to figure out where they originated from. And I was thinking on this. Now, I believe it's not great to dwell on the past, but we can find a lot of answers there. And with our belief system, it is really written and ingrained between the ages of 0 to 7. And even if we don't have like a conscious memory of what happened then, I don't really have much memory of those times because I experienced quite a lot of trauma. You will unconsciously be able to figure that out. Okay, so the first belief that you have, for me, we're going to work with I'm not good enough. Where did that start? What age, if you were to know, what age did you first learn that you were not good enough? And the first answer that comes to my head is 2. Like, whoa, that's very young. And what happens once we have that first experience, we then stack evidence and other experiences on to prove that belief to be true. That's why we go to the very first instance. Now that we have it, we want to inquire a little bit. What was happening? Where did this happen? Who was involved in this? Trying to get little bits and pieces. And for me, the not good enough was what I'm imagining is when my sister was born, and maybe she was getting a lot more attention than what I was getting previously. And I made that mean that I was not good enough for mom and dad, and they needed more. It's quite illogical. But when we're young, we are very self-centered. We believe that we are the problem with a lot of situations, and we don't have the logical lens to be able to create a different meaning. Okay? So, that for me is what happened. Now, what we want to do while we have that memory and have these pieces is look at it. Look at that memory, bring that awareness. And we have that little flick and that little moment where it's like, oh, that's actually a really silly belief. And when we bring this lightness and this plainness to it, it helps shift it out in a much better way, rather than healing having to be so serious. It's like, oh, okay, you silly little thing, let's help you rewire this. And what I do is I imagine myself. Sometimes I see pictures, sometimes I don't. I just have this intention of placing my current self into that memory, taking my little younger self by the hands, I'm doing this now, and just saying, hey, you are good enough. You are worthy. You are so loved. What do you need from me right now? What do you need from me? And what she needs right now is just to be held, to have some attention, to have a little bit of a conversation. And I'm just letting that play out in my mind right now. And sending her so much encouragement. And now I'm being shown another memory connected to the art piece of I'm like showing someone what I've done, and they've kind of like shut me down or not paid attention, something along those lines. And again, I'm going to step in as my current self and give my younger self that attention, that recognition that she wanted. Tell her how amazing it is, and that she will get better. And she doesn't have to be perfect. You will get better. Not everyone's gonna like it, but someone will. Amazing. Beautiful. And then because I'm a little bit spiritual, a little bit woo-woo, I also will just call upon a beautiful healing light and send that to my younger self. Send it into those memories and into any people involved. And just alchemize, transmute, turn that negative energy, that negative emotion and negative belief into a positive one. And why this is so powerful is because I don't know if I lost you there. When we are experiencing something in our mind, we cannot differentiate illusion and this imagination with our physical reality. So it means what we think we are imagining, we think to be real. Pretty powerful. Okay. So there's that. And if you need to like yawn or cry or burp during that process, it's just your body's way of releasing that experience and that energy. Now, what we want to then do is remind ourselves that we are capable, that we are learning, that we are growing, that we are evolving. Okay? And that's what we do with affirmations. I am is so powerful, and it may not feel it at first because we have those beliefs, we have those experiences, but what we want to do is train ourselves to think differently. And a little funny thing that I do when I have a little voice of doubt come in now is I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? And I just be like all sassy. And I'm like, you crazy, what are you doing? What are you thinking? And it really helps like interrupt that pattern. And then I just love on myself and be so compassionate. Like, yes, you are amazing. You can do this thing. You are incredible. All the things. Sometimes when it's like a third person, like you, instead of I am, it's easier for your mind to accept. Don't know why. Just a little fun fact there. Amazing. And then what we want to do is start taking action towards said goal. What is one thing that you can do today to get closer? For me, it's doing a little bit of painting. It's practicing meditation and creating this video and sharing it with the world. What is one thing that you can do each and every day to help you get there? Know that everything is going to compound and grow over time. You might not see the results straight away. And in this world, in this society, we've been so conditioned for instant gratification. Everything's so easy. You can go on your phone, order something, and it come the next day, or even the same day. You can grab your phone and get a dopamine hit straight away. You can purchase something instantly, and that purchase is like a reward. Been known to do that. Now, what we want to do is celebrate ourselves along the way. We can't go buy things every time we hit a milestone, okay? So what you want to do, and what I like to do, is have a little bit of a party, have a little bit of a dance, and play some music and celebrate. And it's like, yes, I'm one step closer to where I want to be. And it's all gonna work out. Because I have that vision, I have that dream, and I have that goal. As long as I take action, I'm gonna get there. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be fun. Was there anything else I want to talk about? We've gone through the uncovering, a little mini process of what you can do, and also the rewiring. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I love y'all. I think that's everything. One thing that's coming through now, and thank you, Spirit, is that doubt is often fear. Doubt is just masking fear. So if it keeps coming up and you've done all the belief stuff, ask yourself what you're afraid of. And then just do the same process. Do the same thing. Where did that fear start? What happened X amount of years ago? Okay, what does my younger self need? That's all pretty powerful. The mind is so powerful. Anyways, that is all. If you would love to work together, click the links below to find out how. And if you want to see the journey, I'm going to be documenting it here on Instagram. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. It's going to be very scary, very challenging, but I'm so ready. I'm ready to be set free and to co-create with the universe. So I'll see you around.